because primarily that comes out of the standard precautions, right? So what we mean by basic hand hygiene and the appropriate use of gloves, mask, and the PPE, which now all of us are very, very familiar because we take care of COVID patients now.
Yes.
So that is more than enough, because considered to the COVID, this is much, much less transmissible. So the standard precautions and the PPE which you use for COVID is more than enough, and in fact, much more than what is required for Nipah.
Okay, sir. So is Nipah virus is contaminated only by a bat or any other animals or birds, sir? It can be contaminated by others?
So the Nipah virus has been found to multiply even in domestic animals like cats, dogs, and horses. And there was in fact an outbreak in one of the southeastern countries where actually the infection happened because they consumed horse meat. Okay, so yes, domestic animals also can harbor this. So it is not just the bat. Even the common domestic animals which we see in rural areas are also able to act as reservoirs, meaning the virus can multiply in them and transmit.
Okay, sir. Is there any vaccination available, sir, particularly in our country?
So right now vaccinations are not available, but there is a lot of research going on. Some of them are even in phase 3 sort of situation, animal studies primarily, because obviously you can't infect somebody, or you can't try it out when it's only outbreaks. We can't have data or large trials like COVID vaccine like we are doing now. But there are a multitude, about 5-6 vaccine types which are in advanced stages of research. And it's quite hopeful. We are certainly hopeful that in coming years or even before that, we might actually get an approved vaccine.
Okay, sir. So is there any other information, sir, which is shared from your side?
Just a last word about maybe the treatment part. So
yes, sir.
Right now there have been a couple of drugs which have been tried in animals mostly, and then obviously the case reports from the outbreaks what have been used. So ribavirin has been one of the earliest which has been tried and shown to work in one case series, but was not shown to work in another case series. So it's like he's not here or there, but some evidence for ribavirin. The remdesivir, which now we are using for COVID, that was also shown to work in animals and in the lab. So in fact, for the Kerala guidelines now go on to recommend remdesivir if at all we diagnose a case of Nipah. So the other COVID drug favipiravir also has been tried out. So that is also figures in our state government guidelines for Nipah. So remdesivir and favipiravir, two drugs which many of us are familiar because of COVID. We used to use them for COVID, are also included in our treatment protocols for Nipah now. We have a monoclonal antibody against this Hendra virus, which is very, very similar to this Nipah, which was in Australia. We had imported this during the last outbreak also from Australia, and that is another treatment option which is available, a monoclonal antibody.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. It was really nice information. We had really many misinformation. So thank you for your time, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Hope it will be very useful to everyone. Thank you, sir. Have a nice day, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So I